Coming to you live from the Crimson Sands, this is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Kyle.
And we are off on an adventure.
Off on an adventure.
A dice throwing adventure.
Hooray.
This is the PvE, the player... I guess I shouldn't assume everyone knows that term, but I also don't want to explain it because it means player versus environment, which doesn't explain much.
Yeah.
A cooperative version of Dice Throne where we are playing using full-on Dice Throne, in this case Season 2 characters, to go on an adventure, which we have learned but are not really sure what's in front of us all that well.
Yep.
But we're looking for loot and points along the way, is what we know.
And cards. And legendary cards, especially.
Yeah, I mean, that's the loot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I guess the loot can also be damage tokens and stuff. We'll see. There's a lot of loot in this game.
There is.
Kyle, want to tell us your character?
I am the mighty Gunslinger. My quote, which is just the best, I think I covered it with my hand. I did. The gun is mightier than all of you.
The gun is mightier than all of you?
Yeah, it's a bit of a red quote, if you know what I mean.
No.
It's fine. We'll move right past it then.
Speaking of red, I am playing as the Vampire Lord. Only victory is sweeter than blood. Yep.
It's pretty lame.
I'll be, this may surprise you, but I will be trying to bleed out minions and also gain blood power to spend on a menu of fun.
Is that what you get when you bleed out minions, is blood power?
No, I get blood power when I roll dice that say I get blood power.
Do you ever get, like, health back with the Vampire Lord?
Yeah, her Sanguimancy heals and gains blood power.
Ooh.
Yeah. That seems to be pretty much the only... Oh, no, and her defense roll steals health.
Yeah, that's... I mean, like, that feels vampire-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun.
Immortal flesh, that's called. So, yeah, this is scenario 1 of 8. So we are probably doing them all on video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I have free time now. It's great.
Yeah, you do, yeah. And no outlet for your singing.
So you get it right here. You're welcome.
We're gonna dive right in. We'll give an overview of what's going on as we go, but I'm not going to explain Dice Throne to you. So much like the game, if you have Dice Throne Adventures, the rulebook does not tell you how to play Dice Throne.
Nope.
It assumes you know, and we're gonna do the same. And also, before we start, I just wanted to say, like the video.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Smash the button.
Tap it, depending on the device you're on. Yeah. If you're on like a
big tablet,
like a claw machine, then smash that button.
Smash that button.
Subscribe to the channel. Comment. Let us know if you have any questions, comments. Enjoy what you're watching. All that stuff is the only way to help us out and help us grow. So we appreciate it. With that, I have randomly determined that you go first, Kyle.
Great.
Yeah. And so we are doing a portal crawl, which is one of the 2 types of kind of mission in this 8 scenario campaign that alternate back and forth. Our goal is to pick up these 3 pieces of this portal that looks conspicuously like a die, and then go there, defeat the boss, go through the portal, which will take us to the next scenario. What are you going to do?
I'm going to go south.
Okay.
To this dead end, which I want to go to. I find the Everglades Stream. I gain 1,
You just get a loot right away. That means we roll our gold D20s and each get whatever the loot table here says we get for that top row.
Whoa.
18! 18!
Oh, 2 commons.
We both get a common loot card. So these are not useful to us until the end of the scenario if we choose to pay gold to identify them. The tip is, slide it under to remember that this face-down card that you can't check later is common. Tuck it under the appropriate part of your board. Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Okay.
Okay, that seemed like a good start.
Yeah.
What else happens at the Everglades Stream?
We spawn a level 1 minion, and that minion gains first strike. That's pretty rude.
Shit. Okay, well, the minion is it a Boulder or someone named Boulder? I don't know. Tell us about this minion.
It's Boulder, a 15 health, first strike minion with 2 combat points. Ugh. I don't like any of that.
And 15 health? That's a lot of health.
It's almost as much health as I have.
Yeah. And it has first strike, so it's going to act against you first, although that was all part of your explore. So... Oh, yeah, no. So now you're to the minion battle. It goes before you start your dice throne turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess on my turn, I'll roll for your minions and vice versa?
Yeah.
So it's going for the 4... all enemies roll these and chaos dice, I think is the name for them.
Okay.
I should have learned the names for the symbols because I like to try to use the accurate, flavorful language, but I haven't. So remind me next time.
You got it.
For now, it's trying to roll 4 yellows.
Great.
It rolled 2.
Did pretty well.
Yeah, so it's going to save those and keep rolling, trying to get yellows. Well, I guess that one that left the tray still counts. It needs one more. It got him.
2.
All right, what does it do with the 4 yellows it wanted?
So it's going to now roll 2 dice and deal damage equal to the total roll.
You gotta give us the name of its attack.
Oh, it's Rockalanching.
Yeah, it's Rockalanch. Isn't an avalanche already rocks?
No, it's usually snow.
Oh. What do you call it when it's rock? I guess I never mind.
Really? You have to ask?
All right, what does it do?
All right, so it's going to roll 2 dice and deal damage equal to the total roll value.
Yikes.
So roll not yellows or the 6, whatever, red.
I rolled an 8.
Ow. That is
Yeah.
like half my health right there.
Yeah, on the bright side, you get to do your defensive roll.
I do. So we duel.
That's your defensive ability?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll a die, you're going to roll a die.
Ooh.
We'll have the defender roll first.
All right. The
See what I have to
boulder
eat.
rolls a 2.
Okay, that's
Wait,
pretty
you're
good.
the defender. Have the minion roll first?
Yeah, the bad guy roll first.
Fine.
All right, I rolled
Also
a
a
2.
2.
If your roll is greater, you may choose to deal... Well, I didn't roll greater.
No.
So I can just deal him 1 undefendable damage.
That's not great, Kyle.
No, it's
No,
really
and
not.
in regular Dice Throne, you start with 50 hit points. In a 2-player game of Dice Throne Adventures, well, you look at the scenario to see how much health you start with, but at least on this one, it was 18.
That's 8 of my 18 health.
Yeah.
I'm at 10.
Yep.
That's pretty bad.
You should try not to
Die?
do that again. Yeah. That's a pretty strong attack. I mean, I guess maybe it got a little lucky succeeding at rolling the 4 yellows, but then it's an attack that then rolled 2d6. It averages 7. That's pretty. It packs a punch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is its turn, so now it's yours.
Okay.
And you take a regular ass Dice Throne turn, income phase, all that stuff.
I do. Part of my upkeep phase, because that's before income, is I get this little reload token.
Ooh.
And it is a damage modifier token
that
I can use. Draw card, gain a combat point. Is that the income step?
Mm-hmm.
Great. I have 3 CP. And 5 cards now.
I haven't even looked at my hand yet. I hope it's good. Oh, luckily it is.
I also hope it's good. How is this different?
What? Oh.
I'm trying to discern how Duel 2 is different than Duel 1, and... equal to or greater.
Oh,
that
so
would've
you
been
win
pretty
ties.
good.
Oh, maybe,
All right.
Maybe you should install that.
That seems like what I'll be doing with my 3 combat points.
Ooh, pricey.
Yeah.
So based on that price, it's considered to be pretty good.
That's what they tell me.
I love upgrading my defense because that's you can upgrade something else and then never ever roll those dice, but you're going to be rolling defense.
Yeah, I have my passive quick draw is also going to get an upgrade in the near future. Yeah. I think it's probably worth doing that one first, though.
I don't know what your upgraded quick draw does. But
You know what? No, I'm
Really?
going to change it to an
Really?
upgraded quick draw because it can act this turn.
Okay.
So I'll save 1 CP. What are the chances I tie again on my defensive roll, right?
Right.
Low. All right, here we go. I'm going to my main attack phase, offensive roll phase.
All right. 4 bullets and a bullseye. If I'm remembering what those are called right.
That is correct. As much as I want to do some other things, I feel like... Ooh, what does gaining evasive do? Receives damage, choose it, spend.
It's like a die roll
full
chance to
die.
avoid an attack, right?
Ooh, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, maybe I will. I'm gonna re-roll 2 of these dice. I'm gonna re-roll these 2 dice. So I'm gonna hold these 3 for right now. That's not really what I want.
No. You have 2, 3, 4 if you wanted to just go for a small straight, but
That feels a little scary.
oh, and I'm looking at your small straight. It's called Showdown. It again makes you and your opponent each roll 1 die and see who's greater. And we established that doesn't always go well.
All right, I'll do an outside. Go for a smaller large. Here.
Okay, yeah, just get the large.
Okay.
Neither.
No.
No. Anything you can do with that?
Looks like not anything right now. I might need to spend the CP to do something.
Oh, you still have a CP?
Yeah, that was another reason that quick draw was not a bad move here.
I do have So Wild, which I'm allowed to play to turn one of your dice to any side, but that would be all of my CP, which would be a big setback on upgrading myself.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm going to spend 1 CP to 6 it. And I will change one of these to a 6. Sorry, wait. Oh, yeah, that is what I want. And I'm going to inflict my Bounty Hunter. My most powerful token.
What's that do?
So I inflict bounty, which means anytime this dude is inflicted with damage, it's +1 damage, and the attacker gets +1 CP. So that happens right now, where I do 1 undefendable damage, increased to 2, and I will use my my little token here to roll a die and see if I can do some more.
Seems good.
So he's now at 11.
Oh, no, I bumped him down from 15 to 13 already while you were talking.
He should have been at 14.
Oh, yeah, he was at 15.
My bad. Alright, and then just 1... Oh, wait, no. This is the reason I did the quick draw, too, is I may, when I spend a reload, I may reroll that 1 time.
Oh, so wait, I missed it. A reload is rolling a die to determine how much extra damage?
Yep, it's half rounded up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it did it. Alright, so 2 more, and still undefendable, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. We survived.
Should I come help you out?
Maybe.
Oy.
This guy's scary.
Yeah.
He's rock-a-lanching all over the place.
It still has first strike, too, which is so frustrating, but I don't want you to just die, so... Alright, I'll just move on to your space, onto the Everglades stream, and I am going to... I'll take my income and draw a card. Well, that's part of my income, I guess. And I think I will upgrade my... No. I think I'm going to just spend... No, fine. Okay, I'll spend 2 for an upgrade. I'll upgrade my Rend from Rend to Rend 2. That's my full house on the dice attack. Now it would roll 3 dice and apply extra effects on top of its 6 damage. Now it rolls 5 dice and applies extra effects.
Pretty good.
And sorry, I got ahead though of myself. The whole minion should have taken its turn first. I keep thinking that we take our turn, and then when we get to the roll phase, that's when it goes first. But nope. So ignore that upgrade. Roll for the enemy, and please fail. Oh, that's as well as I started out for it.
Well, hopefully I don't continue. I'm continuing.
Do not no more yellows. Oh,
literally,
how did that
I
go
think
exactly
the
the
same
same?
exact way. Where it started 2, then 1, then 2 more. Well,
this is a rough start.
A rock-a-lanch comes your way.
Yeah, at least roll badly here. It's pretty similar. 7. Okay, well, I have my Immortal Flesh defense, so that's 7 damage coming at me. I roll 3 dice, and on 2 claws, I inflict bleed. And then I Okay, I only get on. I need 2 gazes to get another effect, and I steal a health per droplet rolled. But okay, so I inflicted bleed as my defense, and then take that full 7 damage. Woo! I'm at 11.
I don't think we had such a rough time with this.
No,
last
we
time
played this once before as a one-off, and we won, right?
We did win.
And also,
and we weren't getting slammed by the minions.
It came reasonably like close at the end. I think like the boss was tough, but the first minion was not tough.
Yeah, 15 point, and then it turned first strike was pretty rough.
Yeah, and then not like the upside of this location that gave it first strike was that we got loot straight off, but we didn't get loot that's like helping us here that heals
like
or does extra damage or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof, okay.
All right. So I've already done my income and played a card as we get into my turn. So now we'll just go to my roll phase. And we'll just see how this goes. I wouldn't mind something like Sanglemancy that heals, but I won't. But I want it.
If you do,
Kill this
if
thing.
you do damage, it will be +1 damage, and you'll gain a CP.
Oh, and the bounty doesn't get consumed when you benefit from it?
It does not. It is persistent.
Hell yeah. Okay, that is 3 claws and 2 gaze, and it's at 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a small
Straight, and a large straight is pretty good. Speaking of which, I'm double checking my bleed effects. It does damage on a 1 through 4 die roll in their upkeep. So okay, so that won't happen until the minion's next turn if it has another turn. But essentially, since it has first strike, if I can do 9 damage to it here, it'll just die on
a 1 through 4.
To its bleed. On 1 through 4, right. Yeah, with our luck. I guess we can't count on that. Okay, I think I'll just do that. I think I'll just go keep the 1, 2, 3, 4 and see if I can turn that into a large straight.
Sounds good to me.
No, another 4. One more try. A 1. Okay, my other option is the 4 claws, which would deal 5 damage, but no, my possess small straight deals 7 damage and roll a die for an additional effect. So that becomes 8 damage.
Whoa.
And I gain a combat point.
He will be defending this though.
Oh, yes.
So he's.
I guess let me finish my additional roll, right? On a claw, inflict bleed again. Bleed has a stack limit of 2, so it can bleed more.
Nice.
And then your its defense is just gonna roll 1 per or prevent 1 per yellow. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy.
2.
So 5 damage. Not as much as I would have liked.
6.
Thank you from the bounty. Yeah.
Yep. So it has 4 health left. It's not dead, unfortunately.
No.
Which is pretty unfortunate. And you do gain a CP from the bounty as well.
I took that, yeah.
Oof.
Okay, I think I am going to just spend a CP now while I'm thinking about it. This is a red card, I could play at any time, but Blood Flow, I roll a die and gain half that much blood power. I rolled 3, so I'll get, and it's rounded up, so I'll get 2 blood power. 2 blood power is enough to remove a status token from myself, or I could, in an offensive roll phase, add 2 damage. Or I could save it up for more expensive stuff. Okay, that is my turn. So for you, you're engaged, so you go straight to fighting, and it fights you.
I do have a window to spend a salve, but I think I won't. It's not gonna kill me here, right?
No. I don't.
No.
I'm not gonna.
No.
Not gonna entertain that notion.
My question for you is, if I'm dueling, and I kill him before his attack goes off, does his attack go off?
I read Duel and wondered the same thing, and I think we'll have to look that up when it matters. Okay. Unless you're gonna like structure a card play or something and need us to figure that out sooner, we can pause and.
No. Okay. It's fine how it is right now. I'm just because like there's a real possibility that he's going to be attacking me and doing damage, and if one of these bleeds hits, he will be within 3 of crit dead.
Like the turn order kind of structure here is offensive roll phase, then defensive roll phase. But since defensive roll phase like can prevent damage, it seems like you have to kind of wait for that to resolve before the damage is actually applied.
Yeah.
And I don't know the answer to that. So we can pull out the old Dice Throne OG
if it matters.
If it matters.
Okay.
But for now, it just fucks you up.
Why don't you roll 2 dice first to see how bad it bleeds?
Oh, it's bleeding. Right. Okay. So on a 1 through 4, it takes damage. On a 5 or 6, it removes the token. Okay. So that's 2 1 through 4s.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's 2 damage.
It is. Bounty doesn't increase that, right? It has to be on an attack.
Token is attacked by the opponent.
Okay. Now here's the Rocket Launch. Oh no, there's
the
2
same
again.
start. Oh, it's the same thing. Alright, don't do it now.
Oh!
Guys,
Yes.
I survived. I
So,
survived the Rocket Launch.
It does say on a failed roll
Yeah.
it deals 1 undefendable damage, but I think we'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's better than me having to duel him and maybe kill him before he can kill me.
Yep. Okay, that is its turn, so take your turn.
Okay. I start off with a reload. I will get... that's health. I don't want to bleed that down.
No.
Bring the CP up. How about that? I'm going to spend triple up here. Or do I want to just hold on for duel? Yeah, I think I'm just going to hold out for duel. I just need to plink him dead.
You can, well, I mean, I guess you don't need to duel all that soon as far as you know. You can always sell cards for CP, like if you want to get duel on the table.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Alright,
Alright,
it.
large straight, come
on. 1 3 3 6 6. That's about the worst start.
That's a bounty hunter.
It's about the worst possible start if you're going for a large straight, so you might want to pivot.
Yeah.
Bounty hunter kills it, right?
Bounty hunter does kill it, and
Yeah,
it's undefendable.
Yeah.
Although his defense is like preventing it, I'm not afraid of his defense. You know.
Sure, but it would be nice to just end it.
Yeah.
Then I can explore on my turn.
But I'd like to. I mean, yeah. We're planning to end it. I'm just going to see if I can get something that's like a little bit better for me.
Okay.
Like some evasive that I can hold on to.
Yeah, that does sound nice.
This is the way I meant to do that. That's on its way. I think like I need to hold 3 bullets just so I can definitely revolver him.
Yeah, don't strike out here. Yeah.
And then now I'm just gonna go for a large straight.
Oh, you're going for the 4?
Yeah.
You also, if you roll, it's okay. Yeah. Oh no, never mind. I was thinking you were 1 die away from take cover. Also,
no, I
you're
wasn't.
Not. Yeah. Okay. It's a 6.
Okay. I tried. I revolver him.
You failed.
I deal 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which at the conclusion of the offensive roll phase, which would be now, I'd need to spend the... But what are the chances he rolls 4 4s, or 4 yellows right now, and blocks all this damage?
Can you use multiple reloads at the same time? Like, is there a stack limit more than 1? Is there a reason to save it?
There's a stack limit of 2, and it doesn't say...
It doesn't say you only... Okay, so you can...
only spend 1.
You can fan the hammer
yeah,
and use
exactly.
both? Okay, nice.
Alright, yeah, so I'm going to be doing 4 damage here, and hopefully he rolls no more than 2 yellows?
That'll be the plan. Even 3 would... then 1 would get through,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Bounty Hunter would end it, right? Yeah.
Oh, no.
End the bounty.
No, I was already counting that one.
Oh, you're only doing 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
2
It's
yellows,
fine.
that's fine.
1 yellow.
Boom.
We'll take it.
Crushed him.
All right. Crushed him.
I get 1 CP.
You sure do. Putting away this first strike marker. Is there loot on him? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Roll that loot die. I rolled a 15.
I rolled an 11.
So, we get 1 gold for your roll and 2 gold for my roll.
Objectively, yours was better.
Gold is a shared dial that we can spend in the shop. Should we
Make it.
complete the scenario? We're not off to a strong start here.
But yeah, and then I have a main phase too, right? If I want one.
You sure do.
I install dual tube.
Nice. Okay.
And that is me.
All right, then I'm just gonna keep charging down this horrifying hallway, I guess. And I found Cascade Cliffs. Remove all status effects from the active player and draw 1 card. Well, that means I lose my blood power. But I draw a card? Normally it would cost me 3 blood power to draw cards. So
Thanks.
it would actually draw 2 cards, discard 1. But like that's fine. That's a fine trade-off.
Yeah.
And it is going to spawn a level 1 minion. Mine is a... Oh, speaking of which, let's get rid of the boulder. Mine is Wandering Ronin, who has printed first strike. So we are never going to get to go first.
Good.
It's going to have 2 CP and 8 health. Alright, and it is going for as many of the white results as possible, so slice and dice me.
Gladly. Starts with 2.
Alright, don't get another one, and he'll whiff.
He didn't whiff.
Nope.
But only 3.
Alright, so that's 5 damage. That hurts.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then I'm going to roll my 3 defense. On Claws Inflict Bleed.
Alright, he's bleeding.
Yeah, and I take 5 damage. Jeez, I'm down to 6. This is
You
brutal.
get a puzzle piece here.
This is so
Why
odd.
is this coming so horribly?
Okay, alright. Let's try to one-shot him, I guess. I just need to do 8 damage, and he's got... If I do 7, then the bleed will totally finish it off. So, here we go. I
You can
need
do
to
7 damage. It's possible.
take my income. Ooh, with my 2 CP, I can upgrade my basic attack. I think I probably will. Oh wow, yeah, okay, so 2 CP, and this jumps me all the way from Gouge to Gouge 3.
Whoa.
Which just ups the amount of damage I do with large quantities of claws. And then I rolled something completely different. I got 4 gazes. Glamour gains me a CP and a mesmerize status effect, which I can spend for a chance to force an opponent to reroll a die, and it would deal 4 undefendable damage. It does do damage back on its defense roll, so undefendable damage is pretty appealing.
Yeah.
So is Sanguimancy. Okay, I'm just going to keep those. And if I roll a droplet here, I will consider which of these I want to do. I did. So Sanguimancy heals me for 2 and gains 3 blood power. So it also wouldn't defend because I'm not attacking it then. But
then you'd basically
healing
need
for
me
2
to come
is...
in.
Yeah. Okay, I think I want to just do the Glamour. Gain a CP, gain a Mesmerize, and deal 4 undefendable damage.
He's almost dead.
Your turn. It is up to you whether you want to come here or go somewhere else.
I mean, again, he's in technical duel range right now.
Where you could just kill it with your defense.
If he does bleed from the bleed.
Let me just hit the pause button and we'll see if we can figure that out. Because
Okay.
I feel like it's going to come up a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been to the library and back.
That's fast.
At the end of the defensive roll, all damage, prevention, healing from seemingly both sides from my interpretation of the book all happen simultaneously. So it would not prevent the damage to you, in other
Good
words.
to know.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. Well, in that case, do you want help, or do you think you're okay?
I'm probably okay. Right? And if I'm not okay, you have a salve, you can save me.
What's Mesmerize do?
Mesmerize just, I can spend it to roll a die, and on a 5 through 6, I can force the opponent to re-roll a die of my choice. Pretty weak, honestly. Because you would have to succeed on the roll for a 5 to 6, and then have them not just re-roll the thing that they had already.
Fair. Alright,
So I wouldn't count on the Mesmerize saving me.
Okay.
But
you'll just save yourself.
yeah, I have 6 health, and it's just not going to deal... It's not going to roll 4.
Not 4.
Oh god, that seems extremely likely.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you could use a salve at the top of turn if you really felt you wanted to, but...
Yeah. The nice thing then would be if you could go get a portal shard, because that increases how much our salves heal us for when we use them.
Unfortunately,
But you
I cannot.
can't, because you can't go through me.
No.
It's up to you.
Alright, I'm gonna abandon you.
Okay.
And leave you.
Maybe this will save us.
Yeah. The town fountain Discard one randomly. One card randomly. All other heroes draw one card. Oh, good.
Oh, well, that's all right. I'll take it.
I really don't want to lose the one card I care about.
Yeah.
All right, pick.
Oh, there's only 2?
Yep.
Did you care about Wild West?
No, that
Okay.
was the one I didn't care about. All right.
Fantastic. And then I drew a card. Okay, and you get a level 1 minion.
That didn't save us.
Tell us about it.
This is the Lizard Man. Oh, God. He tries to chomp on me with his 15 health and 2 CP. What the hell? 15 health again?
Jeez.
Yeah, that's, he's pretty scary. He's trying to roll damage and inflict knockdown, but I go first this time.
Yeah, just get 15.
Okay. Start of the turn, I draw.
Gain a reload.
Ooh, gain a reload. Spend that hammer.
Yeah. So each of those is half a die, and you can re-roll one of them.
I can reroll each of them.
Whoa, you could one-shot him. Because that's an almost guaranteed +6 damage, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to instantly double up to draw 2 cards.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
What, do you want to... We're making a video here. You want to verbalize what you're talking about?
No. You'll see in time. Question, when you're using action cards, can they only be in your space, or can they be in any space?
You can interact with the other player, no matter where
No matter where you are. Okay, cool. Then, in time, you might know what this is.
Okay.
People over
I mean, yeah, to be clear, I know what it is, because you showed it to me when you said, whoa, that's good. That's why I was wondering.
Now you're just sitting on your edge of the seat to see me win the game.
Speaking
Speaking of which, I'm going to roll some dice.
That is part of winning the game. Okay, you got a royal sampler.
That's pretty interesting.
You rolled
Maybe
bounty
I could
hunter
just
right
go
there.
for... I could bounty hunt him, but... I guess that would give me a CP. CPs are good. I don't want to get knocked down, though. I think I'm just gonna keep going, see if I can Deadeye him.
Okay. What do you need for Deadeye? Oh, 4 bullseyes? Whoa.
Alright, I think I'm fine there. I will
Okay.
bounty hunt him. I inflict bounty hunting, and then I deal him 1 + 2 undefendable.
I'm
Or
sorry,
plus
viewers,
1.
for the audio on this video. There's just a helicopter overhead. I don't know if it's picking up. There's also fireworks. Like, we're recording this on the 2nd of July.
Yep.
There's been fireworks outside my house. Like, it's probably not our triumph of audio production, but
It's great.
yeah. Okay, you're right.
Alright, well, go ahead and chomp me.
All right. Boy, you did 2 whole damage, huh?
Yeah, but I got 1 CP back, so we're fine.
Why did I roll 4 dice? Let's roll 5 dice. They're all
Hey!
yellow. That is not what it wants at all.
But
okay.
that would have been really
What
scary.
is up with these dice rolling yellow?
Yeah, I know. They're really yellow weighted.
Okay, well, it's going to hold the 2 whites that it wants and try to get the red.
Don't do it.
It
Damn
didn't.
you.
So on Chomp, it rolls a die and deals damage equal to the roll value and inflicts knockdown.
Oh, I forgot to spend both of these tokens. I should have probably done that.
Oh, yeah, you probably should have. Do you want to do a slight rewind and do that? Because it's not like it's going to kill it or anything.
Yeah, I'm just going to have done that.
Okay.
Really quick. 6 I'll keep. Alright, I do
Plus 5?
3 and
Yeah.
5. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that makes it killable.
Down to 8.
Okay, so now Chomp is rolling a die and dealing damage equal to half. 4. So it deals... no, not half.
No,
Not half.
4.
Just 4. But
But I will duel
make
them.
your duel.
Okay. Well, that's pretty sad.
Yeah. No!
Hey!
Because you
Thanks
win
to
ties
tie!
now! The 1-to-1. Alright, what happens when you win the duel?
Okay, so I can either take 2 damage instead of 4, or deal 3 damage back.
I think preserve your health.
I think preserve the health,
Yep,
sadly.
yep.
Okay, I take 2 damage.
Alright, well that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And it does knock you down. Which is one of your own abilities, so you have right there what it does.
I sure do. It means I either don't get an offensive roll phase, or I have to spend 2 CPs and remove it.
Okay, at least you're like a CP machine.
Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll spend the CP.
Okay.
Back to you.
Back to me.
And I roll first for him.
Yeah, first strike. Yep, go ahead. We chose characters with
Very similar.
black die, and you have dark gray dice, and then also the chaos dice are black. This is going to get confusing. It's just going for the whites.
Whites. Yep.
All right, don't get any more, please.
You got it.
Hey, okay,
I
let's do
did
that
it.
one more time. Yeah. Okay. Whoa!
You're welcome.
I'm saved.
That
You
card
saved-
just saved you.
You saved
that
my
card
life.
just saved him.
What, the card that you were marveling at before?
yeah, that one.
Huh. You didn't even have to play it to get its effect?
No, it was amazing.
Wild. All right. That's its whole turn then. It doesn't have a...
Actually, sorry.
It doesn't have an effect if it fails.
It actually has one less damage too, or one less health.
Oh, because it's bleeding. Yes, thank you. So it's down to 3.
You got this. I believe in you. You can do 3 damage this turn.
I don't believe in me as much as you do, but we'll see how this goes. We will see. Okay, I'm going to save my CP for now and roll some dice. Offensive roll. I need to do 3 damage? Well, I could just go for these claws then, which will do... Oh! Okay, yeah, I think I will just go for gouge. Because my upgraded gouge also on a 3 of a kind gives me a blood power, so that just seems fine. The only other thing I could really do is I could go for a small straight, but...
You can go for more glamour.
Yeah.
Undefendable does seem pretty good.
No. I'm going to do the thing that definitely kills him.
Okay.
So I will just, No, re-rolling these doesn't do anything then. Like, more damage doesn't matter, so I'll just stay where I... Oh, no. Wait. It's defense roll. No, it deals half that roll's value. Okay, so it doesn't even matter for interaction with the defense roll. Okay, so it's going to die. You roll 1 die for its defense, and it's going to deal half that to me. 1. Great. I'll take the 1. And the Wandering Ronin has wandered to his death.
Is that a treasure?
Oh, that is a common treasure. I rolled an 11.
I rolled a 7.
So a gold for my roll. You get plus 2 CP.
That's great right
Yeah.
now when I'm owed 2 CP for
Right,
this moment.
And that, it's funny that there's also tokens for that. I'm slightly, no, on the loot table it just says increase your dial. I'm not sure, because there are like plus CP tokens, I think.
I think
Yeah.
they're for different reasons. I can't remember what though.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they are just like 1 CP tokens. They're not plus CP tokens.
Oh, okay. So, sweet. We've done it. I do have the rest of my my second main phase, and I don't see any reason to like play an upgrade now instead of my next main phase, so I'll just pass over to you.
Okay. I will
Take out the lizard and...
get my reload back.
Mhm.
Locked and loaded.
Are you gonna, well, I guess take your income and everything, but then probably buy your way out of the knockdown?
Yeah. I sure am. So I gain 1, and then I'm going to lose 2 to be I'm back up, no longer knocked down.
Yep.
Nobody going to keep me down, I said.
Even tub thumping?
Yeah. Seems like an okay upgrade, but also this seems like more fun. So I'm going to triple up.
Draw 3 cards.
Just filling my hand now.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, and I drew into a great card called Getting Paid, which just refunded that too immediately.
Alright, you're rich.
That was amazing. I loved that. Yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade Fan the Hammer into Fan the Hammer 2 for 2 combat points.
Fan both hammers.
Fanning all the hammers. Here we go.
Alright, it's at 8 health. The bounty's adding 1, so you're looking for a 7 damage here? 4 bullets.
Yeah, it's not amazing. But it's a 1, 2, 3. Could wander towards a large straight or a small straight.
Yeah. My hunch is that it is mathematically correct to reroll the 1s then. Because that's what minions that try to get straights do. Like, that's their algorithm. So I'm guessing it's mathematically the best decision to do that.
It's probably true.
I feel like I learned that from this game, because if I had a 1, 2, 3,
Well,
I want a straight, I would
it's
probably
an
just keep
inside,
the 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I will follow the advice of the computer.
And you got a 5, and then more 3s.
That's not what I want.
No.
It's pretty bad, actually.
It's pretty bad. You could keep the 5 and then roll and still maybe hit a straight or hit more yellows and end up with take cover? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. This'll go fine.
It'll go fine.
It
didn't go great.
It didn't go great. It is revolver.
Oh man, with 3.
And that's about it. Yeah, that 4 never showed up.
Oh man. Let's see. What would you get on a large straight? Not that much. I'm looking because like I can modify your dice. I don't have get all the CP income you have, so I have to be careful with it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if we turned a 2 to a 4, that would be a large straight.
Yeah, which I could do exactly that. Let's just do it. Let's just knock this thing out.
I like it.
Okay, I'm going to play So Wild. Change the value of any one die. And I will change a 2 to a 4. Now you have a large straight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I gain 2 evasive and deal 8 plus 1 damage. So that's pretty good.
That'll defeat it before it gets a turn.
It defeats it, but it does have a defensive roll, so go ahead and don't roll a claw on 1 die.
Oh. That's the
3 claws.
Alright, you take 2 damage. Undefendable.
Fine. I got to hold my hammer back, though. So
we're both at 5 health, and we haven't fought a tier 2 minion yet.
Nope.
This is going great. But we did get loot. Maybe it'll heal us.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, here we go. I roll a 5.
I rolled a 1.
1 gives you a +1 damage token, and a 5 gives me a CP, which I pretty badly needed, so we'll take it. Okay.
My main phase...
Oh, I should have a blood power from that gouge I did.
I'm not afraid of status tokens.
No?
I'm going to sell this for a CP so that I can return a So Wild favor should you need one in the future.
I appreciate that. Okay, speaking of needing one, let's get rid of this minion. I guess I'm gonna charge into this level 2 minion?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Well, there's nothing else but that to do, I guess, everywhere I look.
And at least because of the way that the game works, where you get the loot before anything,
I could use the salve.
You could use a salve and get 4.
Yeah.
Which is better than
maybe
nothing.
That's the play. I could also go here and then we get loot that could heal us, but I guess it's really only 2 die results heal.
Yeah.
I wish there was more healing on that loot table.
Me too.
Okay, I guess I will go in. We got a piece of the portal. Oops, it's definitely that side of that die.
It is.
And then the Citadel, +2 CP.
Oh wow. Oh,
So-
just you?
Let's refer to the rulebook. I remember being confused by that iconography playing off camera. It's on the explore step. Yeah, this doesn't define it, I don't think. A move and explore. Yeah, it says the tile may show multiple features, which, if present, are dealt with in the following order, and then one of the things in the order says increase your CP dial by the indicated amount. Which I guess just means the person who explored it.
Okay, that's fine.
That seems a little less overpowered. Here's the problem, though. What does definitely affect you is it says all heroes choose and discard half their cards rounded up. Then I draw 2. I have 6. Or no, I have 5 cards.
Rounded up?
Yeah. Rounded up. So
then draw 2? Okay, that's fine. I'll keep my So Wild. I'll get rid of 2 cards. Ooh, wait. Is not this time worth a hold over?
What?
Not this time is the card that I'm going to share with the audience right now because I might discard it. It is the chosen player prevents 6 oncoming damage.
I think we need that.
Yeah,
I think we need it.
Ugh. Okay, and then draws 2.
I guess, again, I do find this kind of vague sometimes, because this says all heroes choose and discard half their cards, period. Then draw 2, period. Is that referring to all heroes?
I think it has to.
Separate sentence. But yeah, it probably is. Okay, let me...
Oh my god, it's transference! Young Frankenstein! The transference! My own invention.
Alright, I'm going to get rid of these 3 and draw these 2. Oh, I also got transference.
Let's transfer.
Frankenstein-y up in here. Okay, then I am drawing a level 2 minion. It's a blind archer. It has 12 health, 3 CP, and does not go first. Hooray!
I love that.
Yeah. So all I have to do is do 12 to it. Maybe I'll just roll my ultimate. But first I'll take my income and a card draw. Ooh. That's a cool card. I'm going to upgrade my Bloodthirst for 2 CP.
How thirsty are you?
Now, if I roll 4, I have to roll 4 6s, so hard to do. But now I do 6 undefendable damage and get 3 blood power, but also it adds this 3 droplet one, which is always nice to have that fallback when you're trying for the fancy thing. That inflicts 2 bleed and deals 2 damage to all opponents, which if we were in separate fights would affect both.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Let's do it.
That's a pretty good start. That's Bloodthirst right there. I think I'll just keep those 4 droplets and re-roll this last die. Yeah. Alright, just gotta roll 1 more of those. I did!
Wow.
I did it.
That went really well.
Wow.
That would really...
Finally some good luck on these dice.
That went as well as it could have gone just then.
Alright, and it doesn't have any King's Hand tokens that force us to... that try to interfere with our ultimates, so... I am going to exsanguinate. It says, search your deck for any 1 card. Place it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Then gain 2 blood power and deal 10 damage. But I'm going to find that card really quick because I can use 1 blood power to add 2, which would just kill it. So it's extremely likely that I do this. I am just going to figure out if the card that I can get affects this. That card looks cool.
Cool.
It's called Limb from Limb.
Seems like they would want to nom on some of those limbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, I had from when we paused, I had the rulebook open on here. It has a nice little table of all the different types of damage and how they can be modified. Okay, great. Ultimate damage cannot be defended or avoided, but it can be enhanced, which I think is what I'm doing here. So, perfect. I will spend 1 blood power to add +2 to that, do 12, and one-shot the blind archer. This is how this game is supposed to go.
Ah!
That's how you do it. We both get a tier 2 loot.
Ooh.
So roll that die.
To me.
I got a 16.
I got a 13.
That is 3 gold for my roll and 2 gold for your roll, so 5 gold.
Okay.
I mean, it's ultimately probably a pretty good thing for the campaign to get gold, but it never feels good in the moment. You want that bonus damage or that healing.
I want anything but gold.
Yeah. Well, it's my second main phase, I guess. But I think I will just pass. None of these gets me blood power, right? No. Because if I can, the most expensive thing I can spend blood power on is 4 of them to heal equal to the amount of damage I just dealt right after my offensive roll, which would have been 12. That would have been nice.
That would have been incredible.
But I don't have the blood power for it, so your turn.
Sad.
You are exploring. Where are you going?
I think we need to go to this bridge.
Yeah.
Or go to this level 2 loot.
And we were talking before we started, one of the big sources of a big chunk of campaign score is fully clearing the map. So I do think we want to clear that because I'm greedy. But also powering up the salves by getting those portal tokens first seems pretty good.
So it's right there. And maybe it'll heal us a bunch.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
The 9 or 10 is what you need to roll to get
it's your turn, it's your call. Where are you going?
I'm going.
Okay. So we do immediately get that tier 2 loot. I roll a 9. I do heal. Excellent choice, Kyle. You did it.
I'm amazing.
You healed me for 2, and you still roll.
I still roll. I do 12, which is just 1
That's
gold.
1 gold.
Boo.
Well, the important player got healed. In the Thorn Road, it looks like you roll a die and see what happens. On a 5, gain 2 gold.
Hey, I did it.
Yeah, that's instead of losing 2 positive status effects or gaining Barbed Vine and Entangle, which sound bad. So
Sure does.
good roll, and then
you.
here's your level 2 minion.
Oh no, it's first strike.
Oh, Dark Panther.
Alright. Bring it on.
Give it its health and CP.
Alright, it's got 4 CP. Well, I'm not gonna knock this guy down. And 9 health. That's an easy kill for me.
Yeah, the first strikers definitely have. Like, it seems like this is designed so that pretty much the minions always take a turn.
Yeah.
And it's either first strike and they have lower health so then you can kill them, or they have higher health so you probably can't kill them before they act. Unless you're an amazing vampire like me.
Yeah. Unless you're pulling off your ultimate and still boosting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Go ahead and shred me, babe.
Oh, right. Right, I gotta roll for it. Okay. It just is looking for the whites. Okay. I got 3 of them.
Jeez. Could calm down there a little bit.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay. The good news is that it bleeds you on a 3 of a kind, which it did not get. This is 1, 2, 2, 3, 3.
That's
Bad
good.
news is it's doing 8 damage.
Seems pretty bad.
That's pretty bad news. Last I checked, you had a card that might be good here.
I think I can. Can I do evasive before? When can I do this?
What does evasive
When
say?
a player with evasive receives damage, they may choose to spend this token. Roll 1 die. If the outcome is 1 or 2, no damage is received. So that would be no defensive roll as well.
I think do your defensive roll and then decide whether to use evasive. And you could maybe get 3 damage under your defensive roll also. I don't think
Okay.
there's any timing constraints
Beautiful.
that say you can't do it that way.
All right. Let's duel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's duel, Dark Panther.
Duel! It's a 5.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
At 4.
Damn.
Okay. So you do 1 undefendable damage when you lose the duel.
Okay. Now, I need to roll.
On a 1 to 2, no damage received.
Yeah.
All right. You got this. Wow! Except it doesn't count because you rolled the enemy die. I'm just kidding. We'll count it.
We'll count it. I rolled the die. That's all that matters. Whoa. Okay. I ignore that.
And
Fuck
did damage
you.
back. Yeah.
Fuck you, Dark Panther.
And now finish fucking up the Dark Panther. It's your turn.
All right. Income. I get a card. I got the reload token.
Did you get the CP?
Ooh. I did now. Man, these are some good things.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I got this guy. He's
Okay.
mine. He's mine.
I hear he's yours.
The ideal would be a large straight here, and then just get like 2 evasive, and also just murder him.
Yeah, what's the stack limit on evasive?
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you have a 3, 4, 5 there.
Ooh, but that is take cover, which is.
Oh, you have exactly take cover, yeah. Gain
I
evasive,
think
deal 3
what
damage.
I want.
Or deal 5 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, if you add your reloads to that, you'll
Yeah.
probably finish it. I love it.
All right. I'm gonna try to reload it. I will gain an evasive, and I do 2 more damage.
2 more.
And then
So you're a damage short. Is your other reload?
boom, dead.
Right, yeah, no matter what you roll.
Don't matter.
It does defend.
Mhm.
It's just going to roll a die and maybe make you bleed. It does double bleed
Ooh.
you. Here, you can borrow some of my bleed tokens.
Oh, thanks.
Mhm.
Um.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer.
But it's fine. You'll just roll 6s and get out of them.
Yeah. In my main phase 2. Ooh, actually, I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of this, I'm going to have spent that.
Would you use words that are clearer for our viewers?
The reload token, instead of my second reload, I will just do a +1 modifier
Oh, yeah.
from the loot that I got.
That makes sense.
Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's
You defeated the Dark Panther. We get loot.
Heal me. People of Paris.
I rolled a
I
4.
also rolled a 4.
Oh, wow. We both get a +2 damage token? I'll take it.
Yeah, it's fun.
These are, in my off-camera game with friend of the channel, Butner, there came a point where we had to lose all of our positive status effects, so we looked it up, and these are status effects. These plus damage tokens. Even though they're status tokens, which means there's a lot of effects that could make you lose them, so don't hoard them in conclusion. There also is just a hard limit on how many you can hold. I think it's 2, something like that.
2 modifiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, well done.
I did it.
You did it.
I messed them up.
You sure did. You messed up. Okay. Well, our health is still not as high as I'd like.
Definitely.
But I guess I won't use a salve. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go this way. Reveal a mirage. Roll a die. On a 1 through 2, you and a chosen teammate are inflicted with concussion. On a 3 through 5, spawn a monster, and on a 6, gain 2 CP. And it would not spawn the monster at all.
You know what you want to do.
I'm not gonna roll an enemy die. I'm not gonna make that mistake.
No.
All right, here we go. It's a 6.
Wow.
It's a 6.
You've been rolling. You're rolling right now.
I'm rolling
hot.
6s.
They're hot.
Specifically 6s.
They're very hot right now.
Okay, I just gained 2 CP, and that's my whole turn because there's no minion to battle. I don't actually take a dice throne turn. I don't get the income phase and all that stuff, but I'll still take it.
Well, I'm going to run to the salve as hard and fast as I can.
Do it. All right, pick up that salve and
Twisted Vines. We get Entangled.
Ooh.
And a gold, it seems like.
A gold, and I think just you get entangled. It says gain entangle. It doesn't say all players.
What does Entangled do?
I'm glad you asked, because I will awkwardly reach down for the rulebook, which has a reference on the back. It's a negative status effect.
Well, shit.
A player afflicted with this token gets 1 fewer roll attempts during their next offensive roll phase. At the conclusion of the roll phase, remove this token.
Okay.
Can't CP your way out of it or anything. You just only have 2 rolls this turn.
It's annoying, but fun.
Yeah. And is there
There's a little
there?
baby minion.
Hey, it's a Chaos Elf. Cute.
Aw, he's gonna die.
10 health, 1 CP, and you go first.
So if I knocked him down, he just like would get passed again.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, because it takes 2 CP to get rid of knockdown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do have to roll for my bleeds here.
Yeah.
This is where I feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah, because I didn't get a main phase. I actually had a card that could try to clear those off you, but I didn't. It's a main phase card. I didn't have a main phase, so.
Well, next one.
Yeah.
Alright. Rolling 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I clear 1 and 1 hits.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, so 1 damage.
Much better than 2. Alright.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to knock this Chaos Elf down.
Start with your-
my 2...
Start with your upkeep and income.
Ooh, yeah, that's an important part of this.
So I hear.
Yeah, it's not worth it right now, but it's a decent card. Is it a decent card? I don't think it's even a good card. Anyway, I'm attacking.
If you want to, well, I guess you could do it at the end on your second main phase. I was going to say, we've covered that we both have Transference. That was the card I was thinking about playing. You could move your bleed from you to it with Transference if you wanted. But there's no reason to do it, I guess, before this attack.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Let's find out.
Alright.
2, 2, 3, 4, 4. Take cover is not what I really want right now. But 2, 3, 4 is actually pretty good for a large straight. Oh, although I only have 1 more reroll.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're not likely to get a large straight.
I wouldn't say not likely.
How likely do you have to be to say you're likely?
Or sorry, or a small straight, because it's 2, 3, 4, which means it's it's an outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you...
A 1 or a 5.
Decent shot of a small straight. And a long shot, but possibility of a large straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll hold the 2, 3, 4.
Let's see it.
Oh,
you got the
I
5.
Small.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your small straight ability?
It is after targeting
It's
an opponent. Showdowning. I'm showing down with this opponent.
Yeah.
So after targeting an opponent, Both of us roll 1. If my roll is greater, I deal 7 damage. Otherwise, I deal 5. So,
Okay.
still pretty good. It's going to be able to kill him because I have so much modifier
Sure.
in the long game here.
Yep.
So, why don't you roll a bad guy token first?
Okay. Rolls a 1.
All right. I'm feeling pretty good. I got him.
Yeah. Oh, you just had to be equal or greater. Yeah. So you had pretty good odds there. All right. So that's 7 damage. How are you modifying it?
I will modify it with my gun first.
Okay.
Because I'm going to get this one back no matter what, so that
Sure.
feels like the right call.
You added 2 damage?
Yeah. I'll add 2 more.
Okay. Let's get this off the table. Stop being so messy. And that. Well done. You did it. We did it.
Well, actually, sorry. He has a defensive roll.
Oh no.
But, oh god, half damage.
On 2 yellows to prevent half damage.
That's
Woof.
brutal.
I just won't roll that.
Yeah. 4 die.
I rolled it.
Damn it.
Unless you want to manipulate those dice.
I cannot.
I also cannot.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
cuts the damage you dealt in half. And the amount you dealt was 11.
11.
So it becomes
it's
6. Yeah.
alright. That's fine. He's at 4 health. I will transfer the bleed to him, so it feels that feels pretty good.
I was just going to say, like, the one problem if you had killed it was you would not have the option to use transference just to get rid of your bleed. There's nowhere to put it. Unless you want to put it on me, but that would be rude.
Alright. This is gone as well. Alright. It's just
What
one.
is?
The barbed wire.
Oh, yeah, the entangle is gone, yeah.
Entangled. It's gone.
Okay, well, chaos continues to ensue over there.
Unfortunately.
So am I going to just go take it out? Probably. Right? Why would I not? I can't think of any reason why not.
Yeah, only 5 damage went through.
Only 5 damage.
Half rounded up.
Prevent half rounded up. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think I just go fuck it up, right?
It's gotta fuck me up first, though.
Oh, it has a turn! Right, okay, so it's gonna roll for its bleed. Rolls a 6.
Here, it's your bleed.
And then it's going for straights. Okay. It keeps 3, 4, 5, and then it keeps a 6 because it forms a small straight. So it's just looking for a 2. Yeah. A 2.
Oh, a 2. Yeah.
What you got?
Great.
Large straight. Inflict barbed vine and deal 8 damage. Yikes.
Woof.
Alright. How are you going to
well, first
not
I'm
die?
dueling.
Right, yeah.
If you want to roll your...
I'm just looking at what barbed vine does. Oh yeah, I'll throw it.
Isn't it the same one?
No, that was entangled.
Ah, you're right.
Just because the art on entangle is a barbed vine.
Alright, I do 1 undefendable back.
Okay. Barbed vine. A player with this token receives 1 damage for each roll attempt beyond the first during their offensive roll phase. Up to a maximum of 2 per turn. It's removed, and then this damage is applied at the conclusion of the roll phase.
Woof.
Okay, so your next one, it's similar to entangle, but it's
worse.
giving you the option to avoid damage by taking less rolls.
Great. Love that for me.
Well,
it's time to evade this 8 points of damage.
yeah, you should probably... You did it? No, you're looking for a 1 or 2?
Yeah.
That's weird. I thought usually the high numbers are good.
Well, I guess I'm not this timing.
Yep.
For 1 CP.
What's it do?
And I choose myself to prevent 6 of the... what did I just say it was?
It was
8.
dealing 8 damage to you.
So,
yeah.
I take 2.
Oh, Kyle. You probably spent a salve.
Yeah.
I wish I could go get a portal shard to up their value, but I'll have to come fuck up the elf. Which I guess is what I'll do. It's my turn, yeah?
Yeah. Fuck them up.
Okay. I will. So, income. Alright. Do I want to just use transference to get rid of your
I don't
barbed
hate it.
vine? Like, it's not gonna, like, because I'm hopefully going to kill the elf before it gets a turn, it's not like it's really gonna hurt it. It's just 2 CP and a card to get rid of a condition from you, but...
Pretty nasty condition.
I'm sitting on a lot of CP and a lot of cards, so I guess I'll just do it. So
Thank you.
2 CP to transfer that to the elf, and then here we go. 3 claws is enough.
Assuming it doesn't defend.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I will hold on to the claws and re-roll the rest of these. I could go for rend 2 or just a bigger gouge. I think I'll take the shot at rend by keeping that droplet.
Wow.
Hey, we did it. Okay.
You've been dropletting.
Yeah, so this is going to deal 6 damage and then roll 5 dice for extra effects. I'm going to do that now since it increases the damage.
Okay.
Okay, so each claw there adds a damage, so it's now dealing 9.
Okay.
Each gaze draws me a card, and each droplet gains me a blood power.
That was amazing.
That was. Now just fail its defense, please.
It doesn't need to. It is literally incapable.
Oh, preventing half would... It would still die. Okay, I did it.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right.
No help to you.
No. I mean, I only did 11 damage to it last time.
Right, yeah. I think I'm going to just keep sitting on this blood power and try to get that big heal.
Yeah, I think so.
We do roll on the green loot table. I rolled a 14. That's a gold.
9 or 10.
7 is 2 CP.
Okay, I'll take that.
2 CP and bump up our gold one. I do have a second main phase here, but well... Yeah, just in case I lose all my CP somehow, I will spend 2 of it to upgrade my blood magic. That's my large straight.
Amazing.
Alright, your turn.
Alright, time to go get a shard and do some healing.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, the south shard. Interesting. I like how you paused and thought about it.
I was like, what? Alright, we got a second shard. Void Crater. This seems good.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not that bad. Remove all status effects from yourself. That's going to just cost you your reload token. Salves are status effects, but they are defined as you cannot lose them. Effects cannot make you lose them. So.
Okay, so I just lose my reload.
Yep. And then you may pay 2 CP to place a card from your discard pile into your hand.
Not this time. Seems like a pretty great card.
That's true.
Getting paid doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll spend 2 to get not this time back.
Okay.
Again.
And here is your level 1 minion. It's a Dreg Lackey. It has 0 CP and 12 health. And it goes for a really specific roll that deals 5 undefendable damage. So watch out for that.
Happen. Alright, I'll draw a card and gain a CP.
A spee.
A spee!
Yeah.
Of course. And you know what? I kinda want to spend all that CP right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm making him wanted.
Ooh. What's that do?
It gives him a bounty.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna get me a CP back, do some extra damage.
Speaking of which, did you get your reload in your upkeep?
No, did not.
This is a rhetorical question. I knew you didn't.
Alright, here I go. Against the Dreg Lackey.
Alright, just get your ultimate and it'll be dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Small straight so far.
It's pretty good.
Although again, I think mathematically it's probably right to reroll. Well, wait. Well,
no.
The way they work is they would keep the 1 if they have a small straight.
Yeah.
I guess
because it locks it down.
Since you're smarter, I guess it's a little more. There's the question of like, are you happy with a small straight or are you going for a large straight or bust? In which case, maybe you do reroll the 1. I'm not sure, but
all that being said, what am I really looking at here? Because like, take cover is okay. I could just reroll a couple of these bullets.
If you just keep the 2 dashes and go for a bullseye, you could end up getting pistol whip, which gains evasive, knocks it down, which it doesn't have CP
it
to
doesn't
get out
have
of,
CP.
and deals an undefendable damage that is modified by the bounty.
I love that idea.
I'm glad you thought of it.
Me too.
You did it.
Is there any reason to keep rolling? Not really.
Yeah, now that I see.
Nope. Okay.
Okay,
Pistol Whip him. I'm going to gain an evasive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to inflict knockdown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to deal 2 undefendable damage.
And gain a CP from
and
the bounty?
gain a CP from the bounty, which is
Hell yeah.
paying off already. Handsomely, I might add.
Handsomely. Wow.
Yeah. Alright, it goes into its phase. It simply gets rid of its knockdown and cries a little bit to itself.
And you, daringly, but probably forgetfully, did not use a salve there. Which...
It was fine. I felt very confident.
But now it's going to pay off because I think I'll go grab the other shard.
I'm good with it.
But yeah, I realized at some point during that turn that the window to use the salve had passed. I was like, oh boy.
It was always very
when
clear.
it's about to deal 5 undefendable damage if it succeeds in its roll.
It was never going to
You just
roll.
knocked it down. You just knocked it down. It's fine. And I'll go get the other shard, and now our salves are at maximum potency.
So potent.
Alright, and I'm at Underton. It says, draw 2 cards, then discard them. You may choose to pay 1 CP per card, put them back on top of your deck. I only have 1 CP. I'm probably just letting these go. It's Gouge 2, and I already have Gouge 3. That can go. And Bloodletting, which gains 1 CP and 1 blood power. Fuck.
For 0?
For 0. So I get the CP back if that's a card. Like, the opportunity cost is I'm just going to draw a different card instead. It's not gaining me this card, but that does guarantee I get to 4 blood power and then can heal for the damage I deal.
I think that's the play.
I guess I probably do it. I really did not think I was going to pay to put a card back on top of my deck. Especially because I play enough card games to know that milling your deck is like not actually much of a consequence at all. Okay, well, I did it. I paid the CP and I drew a level 1 minion, and it's a street rat.
Street rat.
Just call him Aladdin. 10 health, 4 CP. Can't knock this one down so easy. Alright, I just need to... Oh, and I gain... Oh, no, I don't gain anything yet. I need to draw that card and then play it.
Yeah, you do.
Bloodletting. I'll play, gain 1 CP and 1 blood power. Now I'm at 4, which means the damage that I do here, I can heal for that amount if I'm happy with it.
Just do 10 and kill him.
I also have a +2 modifier.
Oh, that's really
Seems
nice.
like a good time to play it. So I'll be going first here. Let's get your gray dice out of here and replace them with my good black dice. Let's just go for another ult.
Honestly.
That's not an ult.
That's not even close.
Glamour gains a CP and Mesmerize and does 4 undefendable damage, which I could amp to 6.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. How are the numbers here? 2, 4, 5. I could go for a small straight deals 7 damage and does an extra effect. That's pretty damn good. Because in fact, if it did 7 damage, I could amp it to 9. And if the extra effect was to apply a bleed, it might just die. It might take its 10th point on its own turn.
Yeah.
I think I go for the small straight.
I like it.
I don't know if I like it.
So you take...
Alright, I'm going to keep the 2, 4, 5 and re-roll the others. So I'm looking for a 3. Yeah.
A 3, a 1... A 3 definitely, but then a 1
And a large
6.
straight would be even better, yeah. Hey, a 3 and a 6!
Those are the ones you needed.
I'm surprised it's shockingly on fire.
Yeah,
I've been on fire.
good.
I've been on fire also when rolling for the minions against you.
me, yeah. Absolutely, you have.
Well, we've
God.
done it. Blood magic too. This is gain a blood power. Obnoxiously, I'm at my stack limit, so I think that's wasted. But I inflict a bleed and deal 8 undefendable damage. I think I will just amp it to 10 and kill the street rat. And I will use my 4 blood power to heal for the amount of damage I dealt, and I'm back up to 17, baby.
That's pretty tasty.
It's pretty tasty.
To me? Or main phase 2 for you?
So I just defeated the street rat, which means we get loot.
Oh, yeah. I like loot.
Yeah. You rolled a 12, I rolled a 6. For my 6, I gain a CP. For your 12, we gain a gold. Okay. These are just all literally 5 orange cards, 5 attack modifier cards, so I'm not doing anything in my second main phase. It is your turn. I would recommend you use a salve.
I guess.
Yeah, 6 health.
6 health. That feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, back up to 8.
Healthy.
Much better. I will reload.
You don't reload till... Oh, no, you're still fighting Lackey. I thought you were going to explore here, but never mind. You need to actually...
I still gotta... I gotta just mill this... I'm just gonna try to pistol whip him again. Who are you kidding? Just keep this train going.
I mean, sure, I'll just go fight the boss. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, bosses do have a lot of hit points, so if we're taking more of my turns to kill it, I can get more bleeds on it and just bleed it out over time.
I'm a fan.
Problem is, bleed has a stack limit of 2. It's not like Slay the Spire where you can just basically like it's not like Poison and Slay the Spire where it's like, okay, I did 4 damage and then 12 damage and then 18 damage because it keeps stacking.
I have roulette in my hand, which allows me to fire a gun from across the map, which could be fun for you.
That is cool. Yeah.
Could inflict knockdown, cause a bounty, or deal 2 undefendable.
Well, that sounds sweet, but currently I don't have anything for you to shoot at.
Yeah. Which is why I'm going to go into my roll phase.
Okay. Roll
it. Pistol whip, come on. Oh, that's
a
take
take
cover.
Is that good enough? Are you happy with it?
I mean, I still could pistol whip.
Did you really want pistol whip again? To just do 2 damage at a time instead over the course of 5 turns?
Remember, undefendable, I can
still
and
then you can use
boost.
reloads. Yeah. That's true. That's pretty good then.
It's pretty good.
How do your extra bullets help you with a pistol whip?
You fire one while you're whipping, and it gives them a little, like, ear deafness. You burst an eardrum, you know.
Can't argue with that.
No, you cannot. Alright, yeah, I'll just try to pistol whip him.
Okay, just roll a bullseye.
I didn't.
No.
Alright, I think now I'm like, okay, I'll just take cover. It's fine, I'll take cover. Gaining an evasive, I will fire a reload in his general direction.
You're currently at 5 damage, which the bounty makes 6. So you want to squeeze 4 more out here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's +1, but you can re-roll.
Okay, better. +2.
Okay, you just gotta do that again. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I could probably just do that again. Sure. I'll just spend another one of those.
You did it.
Did it.
Alright, you're not loaded anymore, but the lackey is
although
dead.
He potentially can prevent this.
Oh yeah, this whole defense situation.
You continually forget
I
about
always
that.
forget about it. Yeah. It prevents 1 damage per yellow. So it would be nice if you were overkilling it by 1, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, I could re-roll this die and see what happens, and then I have another way to do a little extra damage too. Because if I just did like a 5 or a 6, I'd feel really confident. And if I don't, then I'll just overkill him, and that's fine. It's so much overkill, though. That's the issue.
It's up to you.
Or reroll it.
Okay.
Overkilling by 1.
All right. So now he defends.
Yeah, it's not those.
Here we go. Chaos dice. He prevents 1 per yellow, and on a red, heroes lose a gold. Fuck that.
We don't want any of that.
Both happened.
Okay,
but
we're okay.
preventing 1 damage is fine, right?
Yes.
You overkilled him by 1,
Yep.
and we do lose a gold. But now, let's just gain some gold with this loot. A green loot.
Green loot.
I rolled a 15. That is 2 gold.
And I hit him, so I get a combat point.
20! You get rare loot for later.
Ooh.
Enjoy. And don't forget to give us the 2 gold for my roll.
You betcha.
We're at 25, so now we want 1 more because
One more, at
you
least.
roll. Weirdly, I've never seen any game do this.
Yeah,
At the end of the scenario,
so
you
weird.
round up to the nearest 5.
Especially because it's distributing. I mean, I guess because it's everything is like
It's in
terms
increments of 5. It just makes it so funny that there's these breakpoints where it's like, actually, every 5th time you bump up that dial, you gained gold, and the other times didn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, good job. That's dead. It's my turn, unless you want to do second main phase anything.
I do.
Oh.
I'm going to spin the chamber.
Oh. What's it do?
Get reloaded.
All right. You love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will just go after this tier 2 minion. We'll just take it slow. First thing when we get here, we roll on the common loot table. I rolled a 9. I heal by 1. I'm fully healthy. I'm at 18.
What? I rolled a 12. Hey, I just got us 5 gold.
You did. Yep. That's all you. And Everglade Ruins. Wow, gain a rare loot. Roll on the blue loot table.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled an 8.
You draw 2 cards. And I ain't mad about a 3. That's a +2 damage token, which... That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay.
Ooh, that's a great card.
But now I am spawning a level 2 minion and giving it first strike.
Ugh. I really dislike that.
The Wailing Banshee. 12 health, 2 CP.
It's going for 6s?
It goes for 6s, and... okay. So the damage that it deals is collateral damage, which is undefendable, and it is dealt to all opponents it's engaged with. So if you come join this, then it's just AoEing us, so you probably shouldn't. But if it only has one engaged opponent, it inflicts silence, which I would have to look up what it does, but you can go ahead and start rolling for it while I do.
Alright. I've been really bad at rolling 6s, so let's hope I keep up with it.
Wow. Oh, silence is not that scary. It goes away at the end of a turn, and what it... Wow.
Look how good I am.
You're great. First time I think I've ever said that to you.
I think that's true. 1/6.
1 won't do it, and it doesn't do anything on a fail? Wow.
You're so welcome.
Wow. What silence does is you can, it goes away at the end of your turn, and while it's applied, you cannot use your large or small straight abilities.
That's not bad.
It's not that bad. I feared worse.
Yeah.
I feared it was just going to be like, you can't use abilities other than your upper left basic attack or something like that. Okay.
Speaking of which, I wish I had a upgraded upper left basic.
I guess I'll take a turn then.
I guess.
Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna go straight into rolling.
Straight into rolling.
It's got 12, so it's unlikely that I one-shot it here, but wow. That is maximum gouge, which does 8 damage. Wow.
3 of a kind.
Its defense roll is roll 2 dice, and on a 6, ignore all damage.
Whoa.
So undefendable would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I get undefendable damage? From Glamour or from Blood Magic, my large straight? Oh, or from Bloodthirst. I'm not close to any of these, though.
Mm-mm.
I
just won't roll a 6, right? I haven't.
You haven't.
One
You've never,
in 15
never
dice.
in your life rolled a 6. So... I think I'm gonna go for something undefendable. Let me keep this 1, 2, 3. And... Right? And go for Gash / Rend / Blood Magic are all things that I can roll with if these come up good.
I think you do just the 2 and the 3. Says
But
the
then give up my
logic.
gouge. You're right. You're right. All right. Here we go.
See? You're welcome.
That's nothing, though.
That's a large straight.
Oh, shit. I didn't look at the numbers. I was just looking at the colors. That is a large straight. I did it. No thanks to you.
Yeah, no. You re-rolled the 1 perfectly and then the 4 and the 5.
So it probably would have also worked out if I just kept the 1, right?
No.
Yeah.
The 1 was the different die.
Okay. Okay, on Blood Magic 2, I gain a blood power, inflict a bleed, and since I'm not killing it, that's pretty nice, and then dealing 8 undefendable damage.
That is a ton of undefendable damage.
That is. I could amp it.
Did you spend this? No, you haven't.
No, I could amp it +2, and then... Yeah. Let's just end this. I will save that +2 for now, because I am going to... Oh, wait. Do I feel like throwing a large handful of dice? Or guaranteeing it? I think I just guarantee it.
Okay.
But I have to use this token.
Or a large
I'm just going to go for the sure
dice.
thing. I just want to be out of this fight. So it has first strike. It'll go first next turn. Let's just not let it. I am going to play Blood Boil, 0 CP attack modifier, add 1 damage, additionally add 1 more damage per bleed on it. So that's adding 2, and then this token will add another 2 to get to 12.
Okay.
And I one-shotted another one.
We'll allow it.
Starting to think Vampire Lord might be pretty good, or just I'm pretty good.
I mean, you have been rolling pretty unbelievably.
It's true.
You did ultimate in 2 rolls, naturally, without any bullshit. Like, let's not forget
You're right.
that.
You're not
you
really meant to do
4
that.
6s.
You're not really meant to do that without dice manipulation. It's true. Okay, we roll on the blue loot table. I'm rolling an 18. That's going to get me a rare loot.
I'm rolling a 1. That gets me a +1. I'll take a +1.
Yeah,
I like
honestly,
extra
the
damage.
plus damage is pretty good. My second main phase is nothing. You may go.
All right, to the place where I can get more shit.
Yeah. We get a rare loot at the place where you can get more shit.
Indeed we do.
It's, for me, a 6,
For
which
me,
is
a
2 CP.
15, which is 2 gold. That's basically no gold.
I have too much CP.
Is that possible?
I'm proving that it is. You're also in the sewers, my friend. Draw 4 cards, then discard them. You can pay a CP per card you want to put back on top of your deck. This is a good thing. At this point,
This is great.
when it's 4 cards and you can choose which, you can basically filter the top of your deck with this. Like, this is a good thing.
All right. Ooh, there's a revolver too. Oh wow, 4 of a kind inflicts knockdown.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
a
fun.
little late for the board upgrades to feel all that good, but then again, if you're sitting on the CP for it.
I'm not. Sure, I'll put running gun on the top of my deck.
Okay.
Could be fun.
Sure. Spend 1 CP. And then face your Basilisk.
Oh, this guy's easy.
14 health, 2 CP. As long as you one-shot it, it won't do all those horrible things to you.
I can just one-shot it, it's fine.
14 health. And it has 2 CP, which means you can't knock it down unless you knock it down twice.
Stack limit 1.
Well, then you're fucked. Are you spending a... Now you're going into the minion... to the battle phase. Are you spending a self?
No.
Really? Is there any reason to save it?
It carries over to the next game.
I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. If this is a campaign, you do keep salves into the next game if you don't use them. Okay. Yeah. And they're worth points in our campaign, right?
They sure are.
Okay. What
Alright.
you got?
I'm going to, in my main phase, sell... Try again, because who needs that shit? It's awful.
Okay.
I'm going to immediately use it to upgrade... No, I don't care about Bounty Hunter right now. 2 in undefendable damage? No. I'm going roulette. That's what I'm doing. Spending 1 CP, which I've already done.
Mm-hmm.
Moving your dice out.
Yep.
And see what happens to this Basilisk.
Choose
right
a
now.
player, then roll a die. All right.
He
It's a
gets
yellow.
knocked down.
Well,
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not great. Yeah,
All
bounty or just the damage would have been better, huh?
Yep. Anyway, moving on with my life. Here I go.
I could move that to you if you prefer.
Yes. That's got to be the one.
Did you get a reload?
No. That's one other thing I needed to do. Let's just murder him.
All right, you got this. 14 damage.
Ah.
Wow.
Whoop, whoop.
Disaster.
It's awful.
That's all bullets.
Damn, if I just put
If
the four of a kind.
You just upgraded your revolver.
It's hilarious. That's awful.
What's that do for you? 5 damage?
Yeah, that's crap.
That's crap.
Reroll them all, I guess.
Sure.
I think that's the right answer, honestly. Just roll them better this time.
Yeah. It's different.
It's different.
2, 2, 3, 4, 6.
not really better, though.
No, if you reroll for a dash, you could end up at pistol whip. Oh, but it's already knocked down ineffectively, so you really don't want a pistol whip here.
No. Oh god, he can poison me? That seems bad.
Yeah.
But I have a 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, poison's terrible. Yeah.
I'm gonna
You don't want to be poisoned.
I'm gonna not be poisoned. I'm gonna roll 1 die and I'm gonna get a large straight here.
You got a small straight with that one.
I got a large straight.
You're gonna tip the 6 to a 5?
6 to a 5.
Okay, you got a large straight.
You did it!
Yeah.
I gain 1 evasive because it's as many as I can gain.
Sure.
And then I'm just blowing some loads at him.
Sure. If you get 5 from these reloads, you have +1 and you can kill it.
Yeah.
Just roll perfectly.
Okay.
Well, there's 3 damage on that one.
First one.
You doing the next one?
Um.
Isn't that guaranteed now, actually? No. You need 2 from this and then to spend the +1.
Yeah. I need 2.
This would be epic. If you one-shot this level 3 minion, like... Alright, reroll.
Got it.
You got it! Incredible.
He's one shot.
Well done. And it was knocked down for no reason.
Defensive roll still.
Fuck. Okay, it can't prevent damage though. Great.
No.
Great.
It'll just poison
As
me.
always, forgot to read that. Rolling 4 dice and each
6.
6 is a poison.
Just don't roll any 6s. You're not very good at that. Maybe I should roll.
1 6.
Okay.
Alright, help yourself to poison.
Tell me about it.
Poison does a damage to you in your upkeep. End of explanation. There is no inherent way to get rid of it.
I dislike.
Yeah. But you know what? I still have a transference. We could probably just shoot it. Wait, do I? No, wait. I played mine. Do you still have transference?
No, I played mine too.
God. Well, never mind.
It's okay. We'll just win real quick.
We'll just get another card out of our discard pile, make it a transference, and send that poison to the boss.
But anyway, I just killed a level 3 person. Let's roll for his loot.
Hell yeah.
15 is just a bunch of gold, right?
So is 16. We got 6 gold.
Whoa.
Yeah.
34 gold.
Okay. It's a lot of gold.
We
Assuming
just
we
need-
beat this
we
boss,
just
we can go
need 2
shopping.
more.
And I'm feeling better. After we had such a rough start, I'm feeling way better. Because I'm about to also grab a salve. I have to. I was wondering if we wanted to, if there was a way to manipulate it to...
No, you have to.
To get it into your hands,
Also,
but
I
yeah.
was there.
All right. Just get those portal tokens out of the way. Who needs them?
Who needs them?
Dramatically flip this, even though it's the same every time. It's the boss portal. I gain 2 CP.
Oh, I wish I had that.
And we get 3 gold for getting here.
CP, I have 0.
Yeah.
That
That is
is not what
and
we
you're the
want.
one with you're the only one generating CP. I don't have any way to get it. And then we spawn a boss.
With 1 additional king hand. So if
Yes. It's Whispering Death.
sounds
Okay,
good.
so it has 1 inherent King's Hand token, so give it 2.
Great.
So King's Hand tokens can be used to try to thwart our ultimates or give it another shot if it fails its roll. Speaking of its roll, it has, let's see, 30 health.
Woof.
And not first strike. And only 2 CP. So if you can get over here and start knocking it down. It has Death Song, so it's also going to roll going for 6s, and...
Oh, I'm good at that.
This is actually like just a tougher version of the thing I fought a minute ago. It deals collateral damage to all opponents on 6s.
Ooh.
And if it only has 1 opponent, it inflicts Wither and Silence. But I go first, so this is going to be fine. Okay. I will take my income. I'm up to 9 CP.
Just knock it down.
Oh, good news. I got a not this time. Oh wait, no, but it's unblockable damage. This is not useful. Yeah, we will not be taking any more defendable damage this game. Yeah. Right, collateral damage I think is not defendable. Nope.
Well,
Okay, it's
not
fine.
preventable. I mean,
Not defendable, which means you don't take a defense roll at all against it. And it's also not preventable. It's, let's see. The table, it tells us it's not defendable. Oh, it is avoidable.
so I
No,
can
sorry.
evade it?
I'm not sure what. Yeah, does evade use the word avoid? What does avoidable mean, actually? It's a question. You have it in front of you. Does evade,
no,
does evasive use the word avoid?
I did look. It does not.
Yeah, it seems like that must mean things like evasion can work.
No damage is received.
That sounds like avoiding to me.
Sure
But
does.
let us know in the comments if evasion is not avoidance. They are synonyms. But anyway, okay, I'm looking at my hand. So I do have one thing that can get rid of your poison, but it gets rid of all of your status effects. So let me know if you want to trade your 3 evasion to also get rid of the poison. Otherwise, I won't do it.
Well, yeah. Maybe in a later turn where
When
I've
you're
already
desperate,
used
yeah.
them.
Oh, speaking of which, I got the salve, so we both have 2 salves.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 2, 3, 3, 5. So that's a pretty good gouge. It's not a 3 of a kind. Do I just go for the large straight again? It didn't steer me wrong last time.
So you keep the 2 and a 3?
Probably keep the 2, 3, 5.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 This is gonna go great. I got a 6. Let me think about this. Can I, like, guarantee...
I cannot tell.
I cannot guarantee that this will work. And I'm currently looking at a roll that could end up being nothing.
That's not what you want.
It's not what you want. Probably now I just keep the claws to guarantee a gouge and try to make the gouge better.
Yeah.
Or I could roll 2 droplets here and make it something else.
No, you had 1, right? You had a 5 and a 6.
Was there a droplet there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You could keep 1 and go for the rend
I guess.
2.
Actually, yeah, because I have a 6 it also if I decide to. So let's see what... Okay, I'll do that. Oh, hey! Of course I rolled a 6. Never a doubt in my mind.
Not even a question.
So my options are Rend, which does 6 damage and bonus effects, or just Gash, that's 5 undefendable damage. It has that same defensive on a 6 ignore all. I think I just like the undefendable.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I Gash it. 5 undefendable damage, it's at 25. My second main phase, unless you want me to remove that poison, is probably nothing.
No,
So, your turn.
Alright, I run in. Crazy person.
Oh, sorry. It takes its turn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, roll its dice. Oops.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, you got some 6s.
I did the bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, no!
I'm so good at this
Stop
now.
it.
It didn't ultimate on you.
No. And I can, like... I can mess with its dice with Mesmerize, but it feels... that all that I can possibly do is reduce the damage by 1. You know what? I mean, there's no reason to end the scenario with it, so I might as well use it, but I might as well use it when it's AoEing us.
Yeah.
So I will wait. And then it silences me, which is that weird-shaped red token in the upper left, and it and it withers me.
This one?
Yes. And that's that token. And I'm not sure what wither does. So, to the big board. Am I blind? Is it not on here? Oh, the last thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If a player with a wither token would deal damage as a result of their attack, reduce that damage by 1 per wither token. Okay, so it's a -1 attack.
And it doesn't go away, though, which sucks.
Right. That does suck. And I'm silenced, so no straights next time. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I should probably reflect that 5 damage on my health tab.
If you must.
Your turn. Come take it out.
Alright. I move in, and I start doing the things.
Then you started blasting.
So I started blasting.
Why are you losing a health? Poison. Right, there's a reason. I just thought you grabbed the wrong dial and you were trying to gain a CP.
I was not.
But you do gain a CP.
You gain a CP, which is pretty good. Because I'm running and gunning. You still say you have a 6-hit, huh?
I do. Although 6-hit just works during the roll phase, which this is not.
Well, just roll 6 naturally.
Okay. You rolled a 3. What did you play? What does this do?
I'm running and gunning.
Okay.
I rolled a die. On a 6, I would have inflicted bounty and knockdown.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, I just draw a card to replace it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Does the silence and thing happen now that we're together or no?
No, it'll never happen again.
Okay, great.
Because if you only have one opponent, yeah.
It's good to know.
And we do lose the game when one player dies, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Selling a card?
Selling a card. I guess with that being said, should I spend a salve?
I don't see why not. You're at 2 low of health.
Okay, fine.
And we're not going to kill it in the next turn or two. So, yeah, you need it. You're weakling.
So I take a 3 heal there, puts me at... 6 heal, puts me at 13. I sold Bounty Hunter 2, because who needs it?
Who needs it? Not us.
Not us. Here
now,
I go.
Now you're going to roll exactly that combo.
I mean, honestly, still. It's 1 versus 2 undefendable damage.
Oh, it's not that big a deal at all. Yeah, okay. 4 bullets and a bullseye. What's that?
Honestly, getting close to Bounty Hunter is not the worst thing in the world.
Getting that bounty on there seems good.
Yeah, that feels like the right move at this moment. I'm going for it.
Okay. Nope.
I didn't get it. I still have one more roll, though. Do I have any bullshit? I do have a little bullshit. But not a lot.
I think you should have, and if you want to keep going for Bounty Hunter, you should re-roll like one of those bullets. Because the odds of you getting one more bullet on these 3 dice are extremely high.
Yeah. I think that's technically correct.
You got 4. You got all bullets.
Okay, so that's just revolver, is the way I see it.
Okay.
Not amazing.
Not amazing, no.
I don't think I'm going to boost it with my thingy. But I might boost it with this thingy.
Bless you.
I should probably save this for a modifiable, undefendable damage. So I'm just going to do the thing I'm doing.
Sure, okay.
Go ahead and roll defense.
Yeah, 2 dice. Oh, thank you. On a red, ignore all damage. Alright. Time to roll not red. There we go.
Okay.
So it takes its 4?
Yep.
Down to 21. We'd like to be doing larger chunks than this, but I guess we'll take what we can get.
We have future turns. I'm going to do like 15 next turn.
And now it's going to attack you / us with
Good.
Death Song.
Don't do it.
1/6.
Alright, that's as many as you are allowed.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Well done.
One more roll. I got a second one.
Honestly, kind of fine.
Yeah, 3 collateral damage to each of us. You could do your evasion if you want. Right, that's what we just decided, is that since collateral damage is avoidable, evasion works.
I'm evading once. Evading again.
You're not doing well.
I'm evading again. But now you can clear the poison. And I won't feel too bad about it. See?
Yeah. Or do I want to clear my wither?
Maybe you want to clear your wither.
Yeah.
Alright, I take 3. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll live.
Okay. My turn then. Can I go straight into...
Yeah, because if
Final
you do
turn?
clear your stuff, my bullet will stay, which is good.
I have 7 cards, so I ought to play something. Also 10 CP.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm just going straight into my roll. I am silenced, which means no straights this turn. Only gaze. Well, that is not anything. 2 gazes and 3 claws. I mean, it's a gouge with a 3 of a kind already, so I could stick with that. But I like the undefendable damage, and I do still have a card that I might as well play that would add to undefendable damage. I think I'm going to go for the glamour. Let's see what happens.
Go for the glamour.
Go for the glamour.
You
got
have it.
4 of these. Is that's not working towards
That's not
anything?
anything.
No. Okay, so I guess I'll just stop there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well take the roll and... Great! All glamour. Oh, all gazes. Okay,
of fours.
Yeah. Oh, it is all fours. Wow. If it was just sixes, I'd have ultimated.
Ultimate.
Okay, glamour. I gain a CP. I'm up to 11. Gain a mesmerize. Stack limit is 1. Shoot, I should have used that. And I deal 4 undefendable damage, but I am going to play Limb from Limb. This costs me a CP. I roll 5 dice, and each claw adds 1 to the damage, and if at least 3 was added, I inflict bleed. So we're at 4 damage. Wow, terrible roll in this case. I think I will just play one more time here. A chosen player may perform a reroll of up to 5 dice during their offensive roll phase. That works for this card, right? It's the offensive roll phase.
Yeah.
One more time. I will keep this claw and roll better. That is better. Okay, so that did +3 total, a net +3 damage, so 7 undefendable.
Nice.
Puts her at 14, and it inflicts a bleed.
That's within my range.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I did 1 less damage because of Wither. It's at 15.
Now it's out.
Damn. What do you think? Should I clear your status effects?
Let's keep it.
Okay. In that case, your turn.
Great. I will start by taking a damage, getting a reload token, and a CP.
Oh, sorry. Not your turn. Boss's turn.
Boss's turn.
Roll a die for her bleed.
Okay.
We're looking for not a 5/6.
Not a 5/6.
Great, so she takes the damage. And then Death Song. Good roll.
Thanks.
Good roll!
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Why don't I use Mesmerize? So if
Reroll
I
this.
roll if I roll a 5/6, I force her to reroll a die.
That's
Mesmerize
awful.
sucks.
That's
this is
so
such
bad.
a minimal effect. Yeah, all
It's
right.
so hard.
But at least here, it's not like,
It's pretty.
at least I'm forcing
yeah.
her to reroll something that then she needs a 6. So like
Yeah.
the reroll is good, but I did not succeed.
Okay. So we each take 3?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm at 7. How about you?
I'm at 6.
Okay.
After I've taken my poison for this turn.
Got it. So you should consider using a salve because she can't. If she gets a Yahtzee at 6 damage, it's very unlikely.
She just going to
Do we get greedy, save the salve, and kill her?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
going to die.
Okay. Well, all you have to do is 13 her because then she'll die to the bleed for sure.
Alright. Vegasing.
Gaining a CP.
Nailed it. Okay, I will spend 3 CP,
Whoa.
play Showdown 3.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it does 9 or 6 damage
Yeah.
instead of 7 or 5. Okay, yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, if you land that, oh, and my silence is gone by the way. If you land that and use both your reloads, you could just close this out.
That's the goal.
And you're not heading towards it all that well. Well, actually, for a small street, not far.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I think I'm gonna play the odds and do that.
Just keep it 2-3. Okay. 2, 3, 4.
So I'll take this side instead this time.
Switch the 2 and 3. More 3s.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Fuck.
Why don't you try again? You or a chosen teammate may re-roll up to 2 dice.
Okay. I will try that same 2 dice. I'll try again harder. Hey,
You got
that's
it.
a small straight. Thank you for that.
And you upgraded it. So everything's
did.
coming up us.
Everything is coming up us.
Okay, so you and the opponent each roll a die.
Go ahead.
Alright, and you just need to be equal or greater.
So
A
one.
6.
Well,
Oh, and a 1.
should never let Brandon roll.
I am the king of rolling 6s. Okay,
All right.
well you deal 6 damage with that.
Yeah, and then I'm going to make them eat lead.
Ooh, what's that do?
I roll 5 dice, and bullets are damage.
Love that.
I got 3, just shy of the full knockdown bonus here.
Yeah, okay. So that's
but now
9
we're up to
damage.
9 again.
Yep.
So it's possible. Going to spend a reroll. Or not a reroll, a reload. Nailed it. That's 3 more, so that's 12 total.
Oh, man. And another 2, so 14? Oh, wait, what was that roll? Did you use your other reload? Why were you rolling?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't need to, because it's
Yeah,
either
so that's-
prevent all or
That's
nothing.
14, yeah, her defense roll. I'm now realizing, even though obviously the Mesmerize, like if hypothetically I had gotten the same roll, it wouldn't have mattered, I should be using Mesmerizes against her on her defense roll, because it works for that.
Mm.
And getting rid of a 6 to prevent a couple damage to us versus getting rid of her entire block of attack seems better.
Yeah, well, I've laid it out there for him.
Alright,
Let's see what
here
happens.
comes the king of rolling 6s,
Don't
rolling for the
say
Whispering
that.
Death.
Don't do it.
We didn't reroll those 6s? I think
pew, pew, pew,
that's it,
pew.
right? We did it?
Pew,
You
pew,
did 14
pew.
damage?
Pew pew.
That's exact lethal?
Exact lethal.
Whew.
We pew-pewed them.
We pew-pew.
And there was no reason for them to use those king's hands, which is really funny, because we didn't ultimate and they never failed.
Yeah, no king's hands. Which I'm fine with, because I think king's hand is a really wonky,
Yeah.
weird little mechanic.
Weird.
Yeah. It's just so swingy because you have to roll a die to see if it even works. It's like a Mesmerize.
Yeah, another bad token.
Wow, well done. I did not think... in the early game, I wondered whether we'd have to decide... Whether 20 minutes from then we'd die and be like, so should we publish that video or just do it again?
Nope, instead we took it all.
Epic comeback. We even ended with more salves than we started with. I guess
Yeah.
let's we'll be putting those notes on the sheet in a second, but let's go to the shop phase that we earned.
No, let's roll for our
We got
legendary reward.
loot. Thank you.
Alright, nat 20, here it is.
I rolled a 12. That gets that gets me a rare.
I rolled a 3.
That gets you a common.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not supposed to look at that.
I didn't retain anything, don't worry.
Okay. Well, we've done it. Well, nobody thought we could. Or at least I didn't.
I never had a doubt. I had some doubts.
Yeah. Weren't you down to
When our
2 hit points at one point?
Rock-a-Lanche hit us both, I was like, well, shit, this is going awful.
You were at 2 health and forgot to use a salve before you could have died if you hadn't one-shot that minion.
No, I was knocking him down repeatedly
That's right.
whilst
That's right.
keeping him bound.
So if you had failed to pistol whip,
I always know where my pistol's whipping.
don't we all? Oh man! All right. Well, that was a really good game. Let's go shopping. So, how much gold do we have?
40.
40.
'Cause we have
rounds up to
37.
40. Okay, so we each have 40 gold. We do. It tells us right somewhere on there in the shop phase what we get.
3 common, 1 rare.
Okay, so each of us are going to get to look at 3 commons and 1 rare that
Whoa.
are available for sale. Just you can only buy your own. That's my understanding anyway of the rules. Is this is not shared.
Okay.
So commons cost 10 and rares cost 15, but the other thing you can use gold on is 10 gold to identify the loot you've earned along the way. So for common, that's actually kind of not a great deal.
Yeah.
Because it's paying 10 for a rando common instead of just a common that you can see what you're getting.
Yeah.
But for the rare, it's a discount.
Yeah.
And then also you can sell your unidentified loot for 5.
Ooh.
What'd you get? You want to go first and tell us what you're looking at here?
I would love to.
Man,
I'll start with the commons.
I just looked at our monitor. This table is a mess.
I mean, it's a big game.
It is. It's a bigger table hog than you would think.
Yeah. For a pretty light game, it is
Yeah.
pretty big. All right, I'll just go down the list here. I have get that out of here too. Remove up to 2 status effects from a chosen player for 1 CP. That's pretty good for the way that we were feeling this game.
And get that out of here. Is that a basic card that's in our decks? Do you know?
I imagine so because it's upgradable.
Because the way that works is so if you buy a card that is like a leveled up version of kind of a basic card in your deck, you replace it. Yeah. And it's just remove a status effect from a chosen player. So it makes it 2 instead of 1.
I don't appear to have a card.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's in my deck. If you don't have it, then I think you just add it to your deck.
Oh, wait, no,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
I do.
Because I think that those cards are kind of standard across most
Yeah,
or all
like
the
the
characters.
Vegas Baby and all
yeah.
that. Great. Prosperity is a 0 CP common. Draw 1, gain 1 CP.
That's just all upside because it replaces itself.
Yeah.
Seems good.
Seems great. Life Funnel, again, 0 CP. Play only if you have it less than 10 cells. Can you
What?
imagine a world where you have...
Are there 10? Oh, I'm looking at the token tray. There are
It looks like
exactly
there's
10
10.
Sal tokens. Okay.
Okay, so... the reason for that is it's component limited. Because the effect is receive 3 undefendable damage a chosen hero gains a salve. So you can trade health.
As the one who has self-healing, that would be more powerful in my hands. I feel
Agreed.
Like, but
And then finally, my rare is Campfire. For 2 CP, I can choose 3 heroes to draw 1 card, may choose the same hero twice. So you can be like, you really need cards, you have a ton of CP, I really need cards, I have a ton of CP. Pretty flexible, I like it.
based on the way this game went, I was the one who was always sitting on a pile of CP, but that's not necessarily. There's no real reason for that.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, the bounty hunter should
if
be
anything,
the one.
you should be
doing
the
that.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, why don't you like finish first, make your decisions, and then we'll move on to me rather than be confusing.
Okay.
So,
I
and then
like-
remember, for 10, you can sell your face down unidentified cards for 5 each, or identify them and keep them for 10.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow your suit here. Because prosperity seems great. Get out of there 2 seems good enough.
And we do get campaign points for any gold you don't spend. So.
And campfire seems pretty good.
So you're spending here 15, 10, 10, so you've spent 35.
35 of my 40, but I can refresh, get 5 back or 10 back.
Yep.
And then immediately use it to
Identify your rare?
identify my rare.
All right.
It's Life Funnel 2. It is the same card we saw here,
Oh.
except it's 0 C. Oh wait, no, that's the same.
It's fast now. It's red.
Oh, interesting.
That can be played literally any time. So you can play it immediately when someone's about to die and needs a salve. Or
No, because it still needs to be in the salve phase. I guess.
you can spend a salve when an ally dies.
Yeah.
So, but in a 2-player game, then that would be the person who is about to need reviving that is spending 3
I'm gonna
health.
spend 3 health.
You're like sacrificing yourself rather than take this enemy.
I mean, to be fair,
that's a
if
weird
you're
one.
about to die, anyway, might as well net a salve out of it.
Yeah.
Because then it's washing out the salve.
It's true. Well, you've identified it, so that's in your deck unless you want to sell. You can also sell identified things for 5 gold.
Got it. I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'll keep it.
All right. And then, so you're sitting on 5 gold, so we'll get a point for that you didn't spend.
You got that right.
Okay, so my shop cards are my commons. Not this time, too. It's chosen player prevents 7 damage instead of 6, I think.
Okay.
Honestly, not that bad.
Yeah.
Triple up 2.
Ooh.
1 CP to draw 3 cards. I think triple up is normally 2 CP.
Dude, that's a huge upgrade.
Yeah. Strength Serum. This is not an upgrade, it's just a new thing. 2 CP blue card to draw a card, and a chosen hero gains a +3 damage boost. But it can't be played, out of turn.
It's a
Right.
main phase only.
Yeah.
But you could, set up a hero.
Yeah. It costs 2 CP,
Or
but
you can set up yourself.
doesn't cost a card. Yeah, and damage boosts go great with me healing equal to the damage that I deal.
True.
Right, so...
Yeah. So that could be a
Okay,
big
I like it.
turn. Yeah.
And then my rare is Bye-Bye 2.
Ooh.
It's a red 0 CP, remove a status effect from a token from a chosen player. What does Bye-Bye usually
Bye-Bye,
do?
I think, is
it always
2
red?
cost, yeah.
It is 2 cost.
That's a huge
shit.
upgrade.
Yeah.
I guess it's rare, so that makes
Okay,
sense.
and so I've got 40 gold, huh? I have 2 rares I could identify. I wanna, right?
Yeah.
I should do it?
Yeah.
I should do it. All right. I'm going to start with those. So I'm going to spend 10 to identify. Dig Deeper 2. You may reroll a loot die up to 2 times. This card may be played at the conclusion of a boss battle. Okay.
Ooh, okay, that's
So
kind of fun.
this is not a replacement of something already in my deck. Dig Deeper is clearly
It's
not
a
a basic
common,
card. It's
yeah.
just there must be a
Common
tier 1
version.
Yeah. Reroll a loot die up to 2 times.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like all the loot is kind of equally meh in most cases. But yeah, if you hold this card in your hand until the end, you can have a second shot at high tier loot.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well I have that now. And I have a health potion 2. 1 CP red card, a chosen hero heals 3. That's great. I love that.
Me.
Yeah.
Choose it for me.
Okay, so I've spent 20 of my 40. I'm going to do the same thing you did, and I only have 1 common unidentified card, but I'll sell it. So I have 25 left. I think I want Bye-Bye 3. Did I read this as 2? This is Bye-Bye 3.
Yeah, that makes sense, because Bye-Bye is normally at a... So there must be a Bye-Bye 2 in common.
Right. And so now I've spent 35. So I have 10 left. Do I want one of these commons?
You have 5 left.
No, I sold a card to go from 40 to 45.
Oh, gotcha.
I think Strength Serum is looking really good. Either
Flop
that
was really good too.
Yeah, I mean, just a 1 CP discount.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think I like the new thing better.
It replaces itself too,
yeah,
which is nice.
And to be clear, you can't save this gold for the future, which I would probably, if that was what it was, I'd probably just save it. Because you get, I assume you get higher tier loot kind of as you're fighting higher tier minions and everything.
Yeah.
But it does convert to campaign score.
Yeah.
But I think rather than have 2 campaign points, I would go for one of these upgrades for sure. The question is, do I want this new card that makes my deck thicker, so less consistent, but seems cool? You know, yeah, shiny new toy. That's the decision.
It's a common loot.
This is one that's going away?
Yep.
Okay. I'm buying the Strength Serum. We've done it. I'm a vampire. I would like serums. It feels on beam.
So I'm pulling get that out of here 0 out of my deck then.
Yes, right? Yes, and I need to get Bye-Bye out of my deck. Bye-Bye, Bye-Bye.
Bye-bye.
And then the rest of these, Dig Deeper, Health Potion, yeah, these are all new. Okay, so 4 new cards, 1 card out. That's fun.
Yeah.
And we just need to fill out our campaign sheet. And I'm going to use the real nice heavy cardstock one that came with the game for our video campaign. We need a team name. That's the first thing on here. The Sixits.
Guns and Buns.
Is that a reference to the her hair is in a bun?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like it. All right, Guns and Buns it is.
I was like, Guns and Fangs? No. Guns and Buns.
And both of those have like a double entendre meaning, which is that's super good. Yeah. Wow, you crushed it. Okay, Guns
You're
and
welcome,
Buns.
the internet.
Difficulty level normal. Scenario score for normal is 20, so that'll be our base score for every scenario. What's your name? Kyle, I think.
The Gunslinger.
Kyle and Brandon, we have Gunslinger, Vampire Lord. Did not fit in the box. I just realized I'm not even looking at this. This is good content. Okay, so session 1 was scenario 1. We started with 2 salves. In the next box over, we write how many we'll start with next time, which is 3. Hey, wait. Were we supposed to start with 2 plus these 2? I wonder. Because in future scenarios, the scenario adds to what you kept, I think. I don't know.
I don't know. But now
we'll find out, yeah. I wonder if we actually have been playing it a little harder and we essentially should have had 4 because this gives us 2 written on the sheet. I don't know. Let us know in the comments how many salves we should start with.
2 or 4.
But for now, we're going to write 3 in the next box, and we'll be playing scenario number 2 next time. Okay, remaining salves, 1 point for each is 3. Unspent gold, 1 point for every 5. You just had 5, right? So it's 1 point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unclaimed boss loot, +1 for every unclaimed boss loot.
What?
I think, that only applies on the boss fights, and we haven't even read that page of the rulebook. So, +5, we explored all tiles. We did. Scenario score is that 20, so our session score is 25, 29.
And we won.
All right, that's pretty good.
That was great.
I feel good about that.
Me too.
And that was fun. It was a good time.
I had a great time.
And I'm looking at the recording. We're about a little over 2 hours in. I'm always a little surprised. Like we've just played this, I guess, once before, and I played it with another friend on one shot. I'm always surprised by how long this game takes.
Yeah.
Like because
it doesn't feel like it should be like 45
because regular
minute
at least two player dice throwing is a 45-minute game, right?
Yeah.
And this feels like it wants to be in that length. Except I'm not bored. Like I don't.
No,
it didn't feel overly long. I don't know.
Interested in it, and it does feel like really. I don't know. There's highs and lows in it where it's like you get kind of stumped by a minion or you one shot a minion, and those are the highs and lows.
Yeah, it didn't feel like, and it's a lot of small fights, but it didn't feel grindy.
No.
We'll see if after scenario 8 we'll change our mind about it having felt grindy. But for now, I'm having a good time.
It does throw enough random bullshit at you to keep you interested. Like I feel like if it was like if every tile was blank except for what tier minion you fought, I think that would feel. It would start to get a little tedious.
If it was just draw, if everything was just draw minion.
Yeah, but I feel like because it's like interesting effects that are happening, and there's also this rolling of a D20 loot die.
The loot die is really
loot die is like addictingly fun.
Even though so many of the actual results are like meh, it's very fun to be constantly given this like.
It's so interesting.
Yeah. it's a really
it's very fun.
It's really clever. Well, thanks, Kyle. This was fun.
Yeah.
I'm always tempted when we start a campaign, which we are hit or miss about finishing on this channel, but hopefully we'll finish this one.
We'll finish.
I'm always tempted to wait until we record all of it, so that then I can like actually edit the video, schedule it, and not have to be like, Kyle, we gotta play to get our next video up. We're behind. But we had enough rules, questions, and vagaries that I actually think I want to release this so that if people watch this, they can help us in the comments.
Yeah.
Clear some of those things up.
There you go.
Because I think there are things that will keep coming up, like, can evasion avoid collateral damage?
It didn't.
Right.
I tried 3 times and it failed. So,
so the answer might be no. The answer might be no.
The dice tell us the rules.
Dice karma enforce that you cannot evade collateral damage.
And I feel like now we're at a point where your puppy isn't as young and I'm not in a show.
I haven't had that puppy in my arms on camera yet. I need to do that. All right, future video. We'll
next dice thrown.
We'll add a puppy button to the stream deck.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. Come back for episode 2 where there will be a roughly 12-week-old corgi puppy.
Oh, so cute.
He's very cute. His name is Bender. He's an incredibly good boy.
Eh.
I don't see any reason to say any more than that. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Till next time, be optimal. Bye.